What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video of Hit Squad Productions 2 for 2 today. In this video, I wanted to look at the Cleveland Browns game coming up, so let's do that. Now, looking at this game was flexed to an 8:30 game. I, as well as a lot of other Giants fans, were pretty excited about that, considering the fact that we haven't had that in quite some time. We thought that the league was taking notice to this team, as they should. The team was headed in the right direction. I still do think that we are headed in the right direction. But after that Seattle game, there was a different energy towards the team. The defense was amazing in that game. You know, there's high expectations for the defense. I still have some high expectations for this defense. I don't think that with how they played against Arizona as a whole, the team, I don't think that they're going to have a lot of games like that this year. I do think that was a horrible game. The game plan was bad too. There's a lot of blame to go around, but we're past that. Looking at Cleveland, you know, there's a lot of things going into this, right? Giants are fighting for a playoff spot. They're fighting for the division. You know, we have a tough schedule ahead. Daniel Jones most likely is not going to play this game. He shouldn't play this game if you're asking me. So I do think that we will see Colt McCoy. Now, with Jason Garrett being out and Freddie Kitchens calling the plays, like I said in my last video, I'm not expecting anything too drastic of a change. I think that they're still going to roll with the offense that they had installed for this game. While Jason Garrett is out with COVID, he still is working remotely with the offense. So I do think that we may see a little bit more aggression with Freddie Kitchens, but I think they're still just going to have the same game plan. And I think that would just be to establish the run and get the ball out quick. Looking at it, you have Myles Garrett and Olivier Vernon coming off that ball. You're not going to have a lot of time to throw the ball. You're not going to have a lot of time to really do all of your reads. These are two studs coming off the ball. They have some great corners as well. They have some great safeties. So I would really expect, you know, the Giants to do a lot of dinking and dunking. And I would completely understand that. And I know a lot of Giants fans don't want to hear that. I know that you can make the storyline of Colt McCoy and Freddie Kitchens coming back to, you know, for Cleveland. This would be their revenge game. But Colt McCoy, you know, he's not going to really air out the ball too much. He's not going to really, you know, go win you a game. I do expect the team as a whole to, you know, play a lot better than what they did in Arizona. I do think the defense, considering with James Bradberry being out, which is a huge, I think that the Giants on the defensive side will still be stout. I do still think that they will put pressure on Baker Mayfield. Now, one of the pros going into this game is that Baker Mayfield isn't the most mobile quarterback compared to the last couple weeks, seeing Russell Wilson, seeing Kyler Murray. Those are quarterbacks that can run and that, you know, you really have to take account for. And they were still able to draw pressure on those quarterbacks. Patrick Graham has done a phenomenal job this year with the defense and being able to establish a pass rush and establish being able to get to the quarterback. You know, looking at this, you know, it's going to be bloody, man. It's going to be hard. How I think that the Giants will adjust to James Bradberry being out. In my last video, I spoke about it, but I think you move Logan Ryan out to cornerback number one. I don't trust Isaac Yiadom as cornerback number one at all. I think you move Logan Ryan to cornerback one, keep Julian Love in the safety position, and have Xavier McKinney play in the slot. In the slot. Now, Darnay Holmes hasn't practiced, and Xavier McKinney did fairly solid in the slot in relief of Darnay Holmes in Arizona. So I do think that Xavier McKinney can hold his own in the slot. The Giants have a handful. And I think that if the Giants can hold, you know, Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns to 20 points or even 25 points, you got to give a lot of credit to Patrick Graham, and, you know, he deserves to be a head coach. You know, I know that we're hearing rumblings of that, but, you know, Patrick Graham has done a phenomenal job. I don't think that the Giants win this game if they don't score at least 25 points. This Cleveland team can score the ball. While they're known for their excellent running game with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt, they can throw the ball. Baker Mayfield is having a very solid year. Kevin Stefanski is doing a wonderful job over there in Cleveland. But, you know, you really have to be on your P's and Q's with this Cleveland team. Now, looking at this, I would honestly say that, you know, I think it's fair to say that the Giants may not win this game, but I want to have hope. I do want to have hope that the Giants can pull off this upset. You know, looking at it, when we lost that San Francisco game, it was horrible. I think it was our worst loss this year, even more than Arizona, in my opinion. Because when I look at the Arizona game was winnable. It was winnable. The San Francisco game, it was, oh my God. It was horrible. You guys know. So, looking at it, I do think that the Giants may lose this game, but I think the Giants will pull up a fight. I do think that the Giants will put up a fight, and I want to be hopeful that the Giants can win this game, but it's just not looking too likely. We're only one game out of the division, but we have to take this week by week. I'm not in favor of having Daniel Jones play this game. He needs to rest up. I said in one of my videos that I would sit him for the year. I know a lot of Giants fans didn't like that, but if he's not healthy by next week or even Dallas, it's obviously by Dallas you're going to sit him for the year. But if he's not healthy by next week, you have to assume that they shut him down for the year if they don't make the playoffs. Even going into the playoffs, I think that if they have a chance at going into the playoffs, that's when they will start Daniel Jones. I don't think they're going to rush him into, start him against Dallas or Baltimore. With his ankle injury and his hamstring injury, you want to make sure that you can take as much time to rest as you can. Now, the good thing is that Daniel Jones said that he didn't tweak his hamstring again, which is a positive, but that ankle, he hurt in the second quarter. But this isn't going to be an easy game. This is not going to be an easy game at all. I know that, the NFL had high expectations for this game. Again, I do think that, we'll see a better product on the field than what we saw against Arizona. I have confidence in this defense. I have confidence in Joe Judge that he'll have these players ready. But let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what you're thinking, because this is going to be a brutal game, guys. But I'm excited as all. We have the season coming to an end in just 2 weeks. I don't know how I feel about it, but hopefully we can get our act together. We can establish some wins, and we have some more football. But let me know your thoughts below. So, you made it this far. Lovely. That means you must have liked what you saw. And if you did, why don't you subscribe? Leave a like. Comment below your thoughts. You have a Twitter? Cool. So do we. Follow us below. The link will be in the description. Hit Squad Productions out.